Students and working accountants, welcome to my Export Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Babu Rao from Hyderabad. Today, in this topic, we are going to learn about the rounding of the amount in invoices. The rounding of the amount in the vouchers, mostly purchase and sales invoices only. So, rounding of that making the round. Without paise, making the round figure that we are going to learn. So, before entering into the topic, a request to you. Many students, they are just entering the channel, watching the video and going off without subscribing to the channel. So my request is, please, everyone, when you are visiting, you please subscribe to my channel. Only once you can do. So if you are already subscribed, okay. The persons who are not subscribed yet, who are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon next to the subscribe button and select all, so you will get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel. And then you please share my channel with all others. This is one. And but then the most important thing is, everyone please visit every video till the end. Don't skip in the middle. If you skip in the middle, you will understand the topic or you will understand the subject up to that point only. And the balanced topic or subject, you cannot, you don't know. You will not understand because you're not hearing. So you will not understand the other subject, you will not understand. So it will be like half knowledge. It's a waste of time. It's a waste. That is why please watch the video till the end. See here, when you are attending the college, BA, BCom, BSc like that, attending the college or some other professional college also, we are attending for the degree, the certificate, isn't it? But here, that's for the certificate we are attending the college, and in the college, we will sit at least 2 to 3 hours every day. But here in this video channel, in these videos, we are going to have the Tally Prime software professional training. So this is very, very important for our career and for our life. That is why you have to spend time for these videos also. So spend the time. The videos will be around 40 to 50 minutes, or maximum videos will be less than 1 hour. You spend the time, watch the video till the end. Suppose till the end, you have to watch the video. And then in such a case, if you watch, then you will get full knowledge of the full topic. So you will get a very good knowledge of the topic totally. And then if you, after watching that, if you like the video, if the video is good, please like the channel. If you like the channel, YouTube people, they will share this video to many people, so that many people also can view this channel, view this video, and they can learn the subject or topic. Okay, now we will enter into the, see here, when you are making an invoice, that is sales or purchase, when you are entering in the sales or voucher, purchase voucher, see, when you sell the goods, we will enter in the sales voucher. That sales voucher is, when it's printed, it is the invoice. That invoice we will send to the, our customer or our debtor, to the supplier customer. We will send the invoice along with the goods. When you sell the goods, we will enter in the sales voucher, and that sales voucher is printed as invoice and we will send to the customer. And when you are purchasing, the supplier, our supplier is the person selling the goods. The supplier will record in his sales voucher, and he will he will print the invoice, and he will send the invoice along with the goods to us. What we do, we enter in our purchases voucher. We enter in the purchases voucher with the help on the basis of the invoice sent by him. Okay. So when you are selling the goods, you are giving invoice from the sales voucher. We make the invoice. When you are purchasing, we will get the sales invoice from them, and on the basis of that, we will enter in the purchases voucher. So in this case, either it is a purchase voucher or sales voucher, whatever it may be. For example, if it is sales voucher, in every sales or purchase, any voucher. So everything means purchasing the inventory goods, selling the goods. In this case, in the voucher. So in this voucher, the amounts rupees, there will be three types of amounts. One is value of the goods. It is called as goods value, called basic value, goods basic value or taxable value, because on the basic value, we calculate the tax. We calculate the tax. That is why on the tax, we impose tax. That is why that is called as taxable value. So the basic value of the goods is called taxable value. So whenever here, if there is one item, one amount will be there. There are many items. All the items will be given, will be listed. Each amount with each separate amounts, it will be listed, and below that total also will be given. So that the total in the of the all the invoice, I mean all the goods values, that is called as what to call taxable value. That is on the taxable value. On the taxable value, we calculate the GST tax. It is called tax or GST. In this case, we are charging GST. So taxable value one amount, and this GST, if it is local, we charge CGST and HGST two amounts. If it is non-local, that is interstate, we charge only one amount, total amount, that is integrated amount, called as IGST. Then it will be amount. So whether it is two amounts or one amount, the total is called as the tax. So one is taxable value. Second one is tax or GST. And at the end, total of both, that is total of the taxable value and the GST or tax. So the total is shown in the end. At the end, this is called as the total value. So this is one value, that is taxable value, then tax. So total amount will be called as total value, or it is also called, this voucher is printed, when it is printed, it is called as invoice. So is also called as invoice value. Invoice value means basic value or taxable value plus GST. The total of the two is called as the invoice value. So there are three types of amounts. In this case, in these amounts, there may be some value after the decimal point. After the decimal means after the point, after that there may be some value. In this case, in the case of rupees, the value after the decimal is called as paise. Simply it is called as value after decimal, is also called decimal value. That is after decimal. So there the decimal value, that is in this case the decimal value is in paise. That is why in the sales or purchases there may be paise in the values, decimal values. If there is paise, and here this may be paise and tax may be paise and this may be paise, or without paise the amount may be round. So it may be round amount, that is round figure, or decimal value. They may paise, they may have, so the values may be in paise or they may be in rounded figure. So in the round figure, if it is there, no problem. So in this case, so we will talk about these two later. Totally, the total invoice value may be decimal value, that is maybe in paise, or it may be in round. So it is maybe round amount. So if it is round amount, there is no problem. Don't bother about this. The total amount is round amount, no problem with that. But if the total amount is in paise, then what we have to do is, it is better, it's not compulsory. It is better if you want, this amount can be rounded off. So the paise can be removed and rounded to the rupee. How will that? It is called as round off to the nearest rupee. What is the nearest rupee? Means the paise 50 or more. So next higher rupee is the nearest rupee. So 50 or more, nearest rupee is next higher rupee. For example, here is 4 rupees. So it is 81 paise, more than 50 paise. So next higher rupee means next one is 4. So higher rupee means 1 rupee, add the 1 rupee. So it will be 5 rupees. So paise will be removed. So this paise can be increased. The balance amount is 19 paise. If we increase 19 paise, it will become 60, 45 rupees. So round figure it will become. Like that we have round. Suppose if this is less than 50 paise, means up to 49 paise. 50 or more, it is increased to next higher rupee. Generally, the next higher value can take it as 1 rupee, 2 rupees, or 5 rupees. So if you take 5 rupees, it will be rounded up to next 5 rupees. Generally, nobody will do that. everyone will round off to the next nearest rupee only. So we will take the nearest rupee. We will increase if the amount is 50 paisa or more, 50 or more. If it is less than 50 paisa means up to 49 paisa, we will omit that. That is less than 40 paisa. We will leave it and it will be rounded to the lower 1 rupee. That is if it is 46 paisa. So less than 49 paisa, then that will be reduced means it is omitted and lowest rupee is 44. So 44 will be kept and this paisa 45 paisa will be removed. So if it is more than 50 paisa 50 or more, increase to the next rupee. So add the difference amount. If it is less than 14 50 paisa ante, that means up to 49 paisa, remove that paisa and round to the lowest rupee. Already existing lowest rupee, round off to that. That is what we had to do. That is called as round off in the invoice. This is called round off. So this round off, if we want to do here, we have to just like see, this is the basic value, that is the taxable value. We are giving the selecting the CGST and that is automatically calculated or whatever it may be. Tax amount is given. Next, you have to round off this. We have to create a round off ledger. For round off, for taxing, for charging the tax ledger is created. For rounding off the invoice, what we have to do? We have to create the round off ledger also. So we will come down. So in the next line after the taxes, we have to create a round off ledger. So round off to Alt C, round off. We will, so name is already existing. So I will do one thing. So in this case, I will remove the name. Okay. That is not required now. I mean, we have to, I will show you how to do that. Okay. So here, go to this one. I am taking this sales now. So in this case, so here next to this, we have to create the round off. This one, round off ledger, round off. So the group you have to take it as, see, round off means increasing sometimes, decreasing sometimes. The net difference will be maybe loss or income. No, so we'll take it as indirect expenses. If it is great, debit indirect expenses. If it is great, we'll take it as income. So round off it is indirect expenses, and then come down. These two will be added in different places and different circumstances we will add. This one we will not add now. This one, in one case, the round off, we use it. One purpose we won't use, another purpose we use. Now it is not using these both and come down. So here for this round off amount, tax is not applicable. So space bar, click the space bar, select not applicable. If you select not applicable, it will not ask any tax rates, HS code, nothing will be asked. So it will be closed. So these two will be there. So like that, if you create this, automatically this is created and the amount will come here again. So that is to be done here. Here, go there. Here, we have to round off that manually. We have to see what is the amount, 81 paise. So 50 or more means it is more than 50 paise. So we have to increase to nearest rupee. We have to increase to 5 rupees. We have to make it 5 rupees. That means to make it 5 rupees, what we had to do, 81 paisa means balance is for 1 rupee, balance is 19 paisa. So we have to increase 19 paisa. Just enter the 19 paisa there. Automatically, whatever you write here, it is added. So 19 paisa, if you write, it will be added 0.19. If you enter like this, automatically, so if you enter like this, automatically the amount is added. So paisa, the rupees are increased to the next higher rupee. So we can do like this. This is what you did. The amount is more than 50 paisa. We increased it, wasn't it? And now we'll take up some more thing here. See here, there are things here. There is one more sale. See here also the thing is here also the amount is more. So after the sales, sorry, after the tax, after the GST, so here whether it is GST or HGST or only HGST, whatever it may be. So there, so this is paisa is there. So we have to select round off, select round off. It will stop here. Again, enter, it will come. Here what to do? Here also it is more than 50 paise. More than 50 paise means we have to increase to the round off to the next higher rupee. It is 25 rupees. That 5 rupees is to be made as round off to 6 rupees. That means we have to increase the decimal value. So 79 paisa means 21 paisa. If you add, that will become 1 rupee. Next, it will go to the next higher rupee. So 0.21. If you go, so plus you have to add. We need not give anything. If you give any amount, it will be added. All these amounts are, I see here one amount, here one amount, both are added. Here tax, it is also added. So 21 paisa if we add, actually see, it is rounded off to the next rupee. If it is 25 rupees, 79 paisa, next higher rupee 26, increase to 76, and then increase to 26 rupees. So this is one. And the another one here, you see this, in this case, the same vouchers, the IGST, whatever it may be, in this case, the paisa is 36 paisa means less than 50 paisa. And that means up to 49, less than 50 paisa and up to 49 paisa. So this is less than 50 paisa means it is not up to 40 paisa, less than that. So it's less than 50 paisa. So here what to do? Here, from the tax, after the tax, next line, if there's no, otherwise it will go, will go. Okay. And now here, again you have to round off. Project round off, it will come here. Here you have to round off. What to do? So here it is less than 50 paisa. So the paisa is to be omitted. We have to round off to the lowest rupee. Lowest rupee is 3 rupees. To 3 rupees it is to be rounded off to the lowest rupee. That means paisa is to be removed. Increase means we have to add. Decrease means you have to remove the paisa. How much? 36 paisa. So here we have to take 36 paisa. 0.36. That is 0.6 if you put like this. So whatever you enter, it will be added. It is to be reduced. If you add like this, it will be added. It will become double amount. So what you do here? What we have to do is here. What to do is not 72 paisa. See here, 70, not 72, 86, 30. It is 36 paisa. It is to be okay. It is to be 36 paisa. 36 paisa. So that is not calculating. See here, we will remove the GST. We will remove the GST, and then again we will take up the IGST. We will take up IGST, then we will take up the total will be not 70, not so here we will go back. So here we will go back and select this one, 36 paisa here. Okay, 36 paisa. This is the amount. Once it is entered, accepted, it will not change suddenly. So now here, round off you have to make. So here what to do? 36 paisa is to be removed. If you type 0.36, it will be added. We have to reduce. So for reducing, definitely you have to give minus. You have to reduce. For adding, we need not give plus. Even if you give plus, it will not show there. Just it will add. Even if you give plus or not, it will be added. If you want to reduce, definitely you have to show minus value. Otherwise, it will be added. Minus 0.36. See, minus 0.36 reduce. If you do that, then it will be reduced. That is the 36% reduced to lowest rupee. It is rounded 7,423. Like this, we had to. So like this, one is if it is more, we have to, that is more than 50 or more, we have to increase the difference amount to the next rupee, next higher rupee. If it is less than 50 paisa, that is to be near round of the lowest rupee. That is that less than 50 paisa, that amount is to be, that paisa is to be reduced. You see, all became round figure. Okay, so these are all figure, round figure. So in this case, what you are doing, see here, I am see here, what I am doing is, I am reviewing this amount. I am reviewing the round of account, a round of ledger. I am reviewing in all these cases. So here, by removing the round of, the amount is reduced, then go back, and then press go back, and then, sorry, yeah, go back. Yeah, remove this amount. Sorry, remove this amount. Remove this. Sorry, remove this amount and go back. Go back. Go back here. Remove this also. End of list. So that is not added. That is list is. I mean, the round of is not added now. Now here again here also remove the paise. Okay, sorry. Remove the paise. Go back, remove the round off also. So we are not using round off. Okay. But in this case now, what we are doing in this case is we are increasing, we are rounding off to the next higher rupee if the paisa is 50 or more. We are reducing and rounding off to the lower rupee if it is less than 50 paise. But what we are doing? We are doing manually. So for example, if we are doing manually, round off. We are selecting created the ledger. Round off here. We have to put manually. So here how it is created? It is created as indirect expenses. So round off, indirect expenses, that's all. We have not done anything. Only if you create the ledger, round off, and indirect expenses group and accept, then it will work as manual. We have to give the round off amount manually. Come here, we have to give the amount manually. So here what to do? So 79 paisa is there, 21 paisa we have to add. So for adding, we need not give plus symbol, point, 0 point. Here what you have to give? 21. For example, we forgot, we gave 21. 21 means it will take as rupees. 21 rupees it is taking. So it is not actually 21 paisa. So point, that is 0.21 we have to give. Otherwise, sometimes we give, so 0. We have to give 21 paisa, we give 12 paisa. 12 paisa means it will not be rounded off. Still there is paisa. It is added. So we have to give, added it is 91 paisa it is better. So only 91 paisa, but actually it is not 91 paisa. We have to make to the next rupee. That means next rupee means we have to increase it to 21 paisa we have to increase. So when you are entering the amount manually, there is every possibility, every chance, somewhere, somehow, at any place, sometimes, every time you are doing correctly. But anyhow, at any time, sometime, any time, you see, you can commit to error. Okay. So that is why we will commit error. So what I am doing is commit error. We are removing this one. And similarly here also, for example, here in this case, what you have to do, come down, round off, we are selecting here, come down, come here to the amount code. Here we have to reduce minus 36 paisa, that is 0.36 paisa, we have to put minus. So we forgot to put minus, amount is okay. If you do put it will add to the paisa, 72 paisa. Or you are putting minus, okay. You have to write minus and then 36 paisa we have to put, it will be rounded off. We have not given minus and 0.036. If you give like, it is okay. By mistake, we omitted the minus symbol, then it will add. It will not reduce, it will add. Sometimes, okay, we have given minus symbol, okay, 0.36 paisa, if you give 60 paisa. So it is wrong. So like this, when you are making the round off manually, there is every possibility of committing error. Emitting error. That is why, this is 81 paisa. Yes, 81 paisa. Okay. See here, that is every possibility of committing error. Okay. That is why if you make it automatic, If you make it automatic, that what we are doing, increasing, if it is 50 or more, increasing to the next rupee. If it is less than 50 paise, we are decreasing the lower rupee, isn't it? That we are making manually. We are typing, but here we are increasing the difference amount we are adding. For reducing the difference amount, that is the paise, we are making minus. But if you make that round off ledger automatically, exactly without any error, it will automatically round off. For example, here we are taking, say, round off ledger, we are taking here. So here you have to see, if when you select this round off, automatically it will not stop here. Automatically, the amount which is 21 paisa is to be added. So plus will not show, 0.21. It will automatically take and round off the amount automatically. So in such a case, minus also automatically it will show minus so and so paisa. Automatically it will do. It is better. There is no chance of any error. That is why what you have to do is here, when you are creating, see, we have created round off, then indirect expenses. That's all. If you create and accept and create that, that is manual round off. We have to enter manual figure, manual paise we have to enter. To want to make it automatic, next one is type of ledger. In discount, only two times, two places only we have to use type of ledger. One is discount, another one is interest in invoice rounding. Okay, that is why select invoice rounding, because what you are doing, we are rounding the invoice. That is why you take discount, you take in another place. Here, only these two cases, we take this type of ledger. Otherwise, always not applicable. So take invoice rounding. If you take the invoice rounding, one new option will come. So how you will round off? How you will round off? That is 50 paisa or more increased, round off to the next higher rupee. Less than 50 paisa, round off to the lower rupee. This is the thing. That is, rupee means the limit is 1 rupee. You can take 5 rupees also, but you will take 1 rupee only. So that's what we have to do. That is the method of rounding, how we will take. There are three methods. We are taking, this is called as normal rounding. 50 or more, increase to next rupee. Less than 50 paise, decrease or round off to the lower rupee. This is called as the normal method. Normal rounding, and there is one upward, downward rounding means rounding to the lower rupee irrespective of the paise. That is what 1 rupee, 1 paisa is there, 10 paisa is there, even 90 paisa is there. The paisa will be removed. It is be rounded off to the down figure, down amount. That is the lower amount. It will round off. Even if it is 90 paisa, it will omit 19 paisa, 90 paisa, and it will round off to the lower rupee. Upward rounding means irrespective of the amount of the fraction value, that is 10 paisa or 60 paisa or 20 paisa, whatever, even 1 paisa, it will round off to the, it will add the balance and it will round off to the higher rupee. That is why upward rounding irrespective of the paisa, downward rounding irrespective of the paisa, normal rounding depending on the paisa, 50 or more increase, round off to next higher rupee, less than 50 paisa, decrease to the lower rupee. So we take the normal rounding. What is the limit? Next amount, lower amount is 1 rupee only. We take 1 rupee, then accept. That's all. If you do like that, see, automatically when you add automatically 21 paisa is added automatically. Okay, so it is accepted. Okay, now we will take up another one. You see, this one will go. It will there. So after the amount, see, here is there. Instead of going on, ticking and coming down, what we can do is, where you want to go? See, here when it is open, we have to go to here. So instead of clicking all the way, enter, just click here with mouse. The cursor will come here. Enter, here is calculate round off. Calculate round off. Automatically 36 paisa was there. Minus 36 paisa automatically it is taken, because it is taken as round off the invoice value. So this is invoice value. Round off the invoice value. Okay, it is rounded off. And there is another one thing. This is one. Here is scale. This is 81 paisa. It will take the balance 91 paisa and decrease, increase to next rupee. See, balance 9 for plus, it will not show plus. Adding this, it will show amount 19 paisa. It is added. Okay, it is added. That's why every time we have to do this one. And the same is applicable. The same is applicable to purchases also. To purchases also. See, this is 93 paisa means increase to more than 50. That round off to the next higher rupee, it will become 80, 67 rupees. It will become 66 rupees. It will become 66. See here, please do this here. This also the same applies. See, so 7 paisa is added, so it became the next higher rupee. And similarly, here one more thing is, here after the tax, here round off you will write. What you will do if you take round off? So sorry, here the paisa is 45 paisa, less than 50 paisa. That will be omitted, reduced to the lower rupee. 84 only will be there. So round off 80, that is reduced, minus 45. So reduced means rounded off to the lower rupee. This is what to do here. So in the case of purchases, sales, everything, the same rule. We make it automatically. Don't go for manual. In the manual, so very carefully we will do. When you are doing many invoices, many entries will be there. In such a case, we cannot go slowly. So going on doing. So if you use that, even if you select this one, okay. But sometimes is here already, if the amount is already round figure. The amount is already round figure. So in such a case, we need not round off. We need not select this round off. So there will be no round off. Even then, Even then, if you select this round off, it is already round off. It is already round figure. Even then, if you select the round off, it will come here. It will not show any amount, no round off. Any amount we will accept. So it is in this voucher, the round off is shown without figure. When you accept this, when you accept this one, when you accept the voucher, after accepting, so there is no amount, zero value for this. So that amount, that field will disappear. That field will disappear. It will not show any round off. That is that. That is why even though there is no rounding off, just if you select round off and accept. So by seeing this to round off or not that. Going on, select the round off, accept that. If there is no round off amount, so it will not take any amount, automatically it will accept, and after accepting, the figure will not be, that is the round off, that's word round off, that will not be shown. It will be without any value, the amount will not be taken. The value, that field will not be taken. It will be removed automatically. This is what we do. But in this case, one important thing to remember is, in the case of sales, we are giving the invoice. So in this invoice, we have to decide whether to round off or not. If you want to round off, create the ledger, make it automatic, and round off every invoice. Means every invoice in which there is fraction value. That is, if there is decimal value, that invoice you have to, then all the invoices. Any invoice, if there is one invoice rounding off, another invoice not rounding off, you should not do that. If you want to round off, you have to round off all the vouchers, all the invoices. So even though they are round off, if you select round off, it will not take any money, any amount. So automatically it is already round off like that. If it is the amount is there, fractional amount or decimal value is there, in such a case, automatically it will remove. So for this, all the invoices with decimal value, we have to round off. Otherwise, need not to round. No, don't round off anyone. If you want, round off all invoices. If you don't want, don't round off any invoice. All invoice means even only the invoice. That means select round off, but no problem. It will be rounded. It will round off only the fractional value, that is decimal value only. It will round off. That's why select round off to every invoice. All the fractional values or decimal values will be rounded off. Okay. So if you make like that, if you round off or not, so we send the invoice to the buyer, that is the customer. The customer will enter in his purchase by on the basis of our invoice. So if we rounded off in our invoice, he will also round off in his purchase. If we have not rounded off, he will also not round off. Similarly, so this is about the sales. In the purchases, we are getting the same thing. If you sell, other one is entering the purchase. So when you purchase, the other person will send the invoice to us. And by seeing whether he is following round off, if he is following round off, our invoice will be round off without any paise. So when you enter the purchase invoice, if there is some paise will be there, whatever it means, you have to use round off. If he is using, it will show, he will using round off, it will show round off amount. It will show. That means using round off means, that means the fractional value is rounded off. We have to use rounded off. If he is rounding off, if he is not using, we have to use, we're not using round off. If there is paisa there, we also should not round off for the by purchases. So for purchases, depending on the seller invoice which is sent to us, depending on that, we have to round off or not round off. In the case of purchases, for sales, we have to decide to round off or not. If you want to decide, if you decided to round off all the invoices. If you are not decided not to round off, don't round off any invoice. For purchases, that rounding off depends on the seller who is selling the invoice to us, because we have to do the same thing, because both the books will have. If you have paise now, they will have paise, we also will have paise. If you round off, so they will have paise, we will not have paise. Like that, both should be same. That is why if we round off, we will round off. If we round off in the sales, our customer also will round off. So for sales, we will decide. For purchases, the seller, our supplier, he will decide to round off or not. Okay, this is about the rounding off the invoices, whether purchases or sales. Purchase is our decision. Sales, but sales is our division. Purchase is the division of our seller. If he gives rounded off invoice, we will round off for purchases. For sales, we will decide. If you give round off invoice, that's our customer will round off. If you don't round off, he will also not round off. This is about the rounding off invoices. Go through, just take one example, two examples. You just follow that, it will be okay. Okay, right. With this, I am closing the topic, and we'll in the next time, we will take in the next video, we will take up another important topic. Right. And if you want any doubt, if you have, you can post the doubt in the comment section, or also if you want any topic to be discussed, then I will make the video also. You post comments in the comments. All the thing, whichever is the some other thing, income tax and all this, you don't ask. You say tally and GST and income tax. I mean, under income tax, TDS and TCS, that I was going to take up later. So tally, GST at present. If you have any doubts or any, you can post that out. Or also, if you want any topic to be discussed, you post in the comment section. I will make video for that. Okay. So thank you. Good night.